Howdy there, folks, and fellow armchair generals. It is good old me again. I've just figured out I forgot to press the record button. So, we won a battle. It was actually a small battle. Enemy came at us with around 12,000 men. We had close to 30,000. It was the Battle of Washington. And what can I say? I was recording for an hour or so and didn't record anything. So we're gonna take it on from here. Oh boy, I'm gonna explain a bit, you know, what I've done. I'm not sure where the last episode ended, talking about the date, probably not long ago, but still I'm not gonna go and replay everything. Anyway, as the good old general says, shite happens. Two things. First of all, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And keep keep the names of the units coming in, because we need more of them on the battlefield. Now I'm gonna do a comprehensive check and recheck of what I've done up till now. But yeah, let's check this battle. So the enemy has reportedly suffered casualties of 1,200 men. Their morale is believed to be stable still. We lost close to 500. We managed to confiscate 616 rifles and a few guns. They lost all their cannons. I think they only had 10. And we have more people in our POW camps. So victory at Washington. We are on pause. So the army of the Shenandoah marched into Washington last time. We've managed to take it over, and well, actually, we still didn't take it over. It's still Confederacy. Okay, we did manage to take it over. I was hoping to get into a big battle here, where these three armies, so Army of the Northeastern Virginia, 16,000. Army of the Shenandoah, another 16,000, and well, then this army came down with 13,000 men. I was hoping that they are all gonna come and fight. We had our Army of the Shenandoah here with the Army of the Potomac as reserves and Hampton Division also as reserves, but only this army actually engaged with us. So they had like I said, 12,000 men ish, 12,000 ish men. Yeah, we beat them back, though it was quite a chaotic battle, but still, we did pull off a win. We need to equip our troops with some better rifles, and we cannot do that yet. So this is a big issue. Maybe I should bring the Army of the Potomac in. Yeah. And pull Johnston out, and I'll swap these two armies because they can defend better. Until we equip Johnston. They're soon gonna have the perk. Ooh, they do have a perk. Okay, these guys are gonna get a flying column. It's actually not a bad idea to swap them out. Let's do that. We're gonna stay in Washington for a foreseeable future. At least that's the plan. And mess up enemy armies that are gonna come at us. So we kinda managed to hold out and hopefully build up our economy and all that. Now, in the last session, we've beaten the Department of the West. They also burned down their depot. So they retreated up. We've spotted another army, Southwest Missouri. They only have 5,500 men for now, but I think they're gonna build that up. So what I've done is Sibley's Army of New Mexico is getting some reinforcements, new cannons. Still the good old issue with us being unable to equip any kind of better guns or muskets. At least we want to get some some rifled muskets in. Now this army It's gonna be the main army in the west. They're kind of low on supplies and ammunition. That's why I put in operational holds on advancing towards St. Louis, and we're building up a depot with the Western Army. I think there is, at least I hope, the reason why we cannot equip anybody. It's not just because we are, well, we are low on muskets, but we should be able to equip at least one unit with the Springfield rifle muskets. But the reason might be because we don't have a depot here. And when we build up the depot, you know, they can bring up the rifles and all that. Weapons, 1600. So when the depot is built, we might get the rifles and we might get the option to equip these units with some better weapons. I've sent our New Orleans squadron up to Cairo. We're gonna start trading here, messing up with enemy supplies. The goal is to get up to St. Louis at one point and cut off enemy armies from supplies. Now for that reason I'm also building up a fleet of additional 4 sea and river steamers, so 4th rate steamers. Now they will take a while to be built. But there's a question I have for you guys that are watching on YouTube. Now if you look at, let's go to the fleets again. If you look at the ships, they all have the same percentage built. So that means that they are most likely built at a single shipyard. And the best, I mean the highest, kind of the best, biggest, badassest port that we have is here in New Orleans. So does anybody know, if we build up more ships, are they all built in the same single or kind of your highest level port, or are they being, is the production being scattered all around your different ports? Now this one has level 2, there's a level 2, level 1 and so on, because these guys are being repaired at a level 1 airports shipyard. Oh my god, I'm derping it out again today. I don't know what's wrong with me. Anyway, I also don't know if I send this squadron to New Orleans, will it actually be repaired faster or not? So if anybody knows how this mechanic works in game, if it works at all, please do write it in the comments, because it would help out a great deal. I just don't have the time to test it all out. So strategy wise, our national morale is skyrocketing, national support is quite high. Morale of armies higher than the enemy, higher than the Union. Loyal states will not look into this too much for now. Men fielded, so they are bringing in an insane amount of insane amount of men again. They had 77,000 when I last checked, so that was not long ago, when I was still recording. Pardon me. Navy tonnage, we cannot compare with that. We have a higher military experience, though I don't know why it's so high on the enemy side, because we've beaten them 10 times. Total casualties 2-1, getting up, well, it's still not 3-1, but 2-1, not spectacular at all. The British like us, because we're supplying them cotton, I guess. Trade warfare, well, we're doing our best. And economy, we're gaining on the Union. Policy wise, we are researching, or yeah, I'm always say researching, though it's not the right word, but anyway, we're going for military 15 days, and after that I'm still not sure if we're gonna go for a Regulars Act or maybe government funding. The Regulars Act will give us 5 additional units, and we could use that. I mean, we definitely need to get more men on the field. Maybe we'll go with the Militia Act 3, we'll see. But yeah, we need to get more men on the field. We are again low on recruits, because I've recruited a bunch of new units. We're gonna go through the armies as well. But yeah, policy-wise, we're gonna decide when we finish the military one. Either we're gonna take over government funding. The reason is, oh boy, yeah, the enemy, I mean the Union, is already down more or less without finances. I mean without cash. They're gonna have to start printing some bonds or issuing bonds. We're getting down low on our finances as well. So when we start buying weapons, this is gonna become a real issue. So I guess our funding is gonna tank, and we have to be prepared with at least an option to print some money to be able to buy some guns, because we really need a lot of muskets. So yeah, we're gonna decide in 15-20 days what we're gonna take. What else did I want to talk about? Yeah, projects. We're gonna take weapons production as soon as we can. That's the first policy that I mean the project that we're gonna issue. And then we do definitely want plantation, no, not the plantation mechanization, but farms mechanization. So that way we get more recruits. In regards to recruits, armies, we have 24,000 left, but we cannot recruit anything pretty much, like let's say 3 brigades and that's it. Let's go and check the armies. Sibley's army of New Mexico is getting new recruits and an additional brigade to fill up the ranks of let's say units that are battered. For example, this one, which has the Springfield muskets. Western Army, I think I did not recruit anybody except a brigade to fill up the ranks. Yeah, this one. Somewhere in some units, yeah, for example here, I did recruit only like 2/3, which means 2,250 men, because we're not missing more than that. And this Western Army is not supposed to grow or to get new recruits for a while. We're just gonna use it as a backup, and hopefully it's gonna be strong enough to kind of mess around. Now here, Army of the Kentucky with 15,000 men, they build up this supply depot. I was talking about being worried because the enemy has 3 armies in this area. It's Army of the Potomac with 6,000 men, but we know it had more. It had around 12,000. When we were chasing it, you know, in the first episodes, we were chasing it all the way down. So yeah, I think they have more than 6,000 men, like more or less than twice the number. There's another army here building a supply depot. So they have 3 armies here, and they... Army of the Kentucky, as soon as they finished building up this supply depot, they started moving on us. So we started to run back to Nashville, and of course Zolikoffer here. Got a few new brigades, so 7 days, 8 days, 8 days. This is gonna take a while, plus a cavalry to scout. What I like about, for example, if you look at the projects, cavalry reforms, we didn't invest into any of these projects yet, so for now the units in cavalry have like 500 men tops, and they are not useful for anything else but scouting. We're gonna give them Maynard's carbines. They are not useful for anything else but scouting, but with cavalry reform they grow, their numbers grow, and they are able to let's say be on par with other brigades. Yeah, they are even be able to stand their ground against infantry if needed. So for now, from the start of the campaign, more or less before you invest into the cavalry, you can use cavalry only for scouting. So it's not my strategy, where I usually manage to get the cavalry on the enemy flank, you know, with some fast shooting rifles and drive them off, make them retreat. It's not working. So we're gonna have a bit harder time before we actually invest into cavalry. and kinda reform that. In the battle that, well, you're never gonna see, I did manage to get the cavalry. We only had 250, I think. 250 cavalry. I did manage to get that cavalry in the backs of one of the enemy units. Not this one. Oh, it was not a battle here. Where did we fight? Oh, Jesus Christ, in Washington. It was the Battle of Washington. The map of Washington. So I did manage to get Stuart's cavalry into the backs of the enemy, and they did rout, or at least help routing one of the enemy brigades. So yeah, this is pretty much it. I didn't build any other things on the map, like I don't know, prison camps maybe. I think I've talked about that in one of the previous sessions. We're building up. There should be some... Wait, not in Macon. Montgomery. We're building up a prison camp in Montgomery. We're building up a prison camp in New Orleans. Or is it Little Rock? Little Rock. And we're upgrading them here somewhere. Lynchburg. Is it Lynchburg? No, it should be up here. Yeah. Charlottesville prison camp. It is already upgraded. It seems like we cannot upgrade it more. Wait. This should be level 2. Ah, building is being upgraded. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I did not invest into anything else because we are out of funds, and we are again, as said, waiting on industrial subsidies to be able to subsidize weapon production, and we need to get something for the new weapon types. So yeah, I'm gonna skedaddle along. This time I'm rechecking. Yeah, we are recording. So yeah, I'll tune in when something interesting happens. Hopefully there's gonna be a battle here again, because I would like to show you the map of Washington. Plus, in the first campaign that I've ever posted on YouTube, like there was 45 battles, and let's say 30 out of those were in Washington, on Washington map, and I had 120, if not even 150 cannons, because the enemy was always coming from the western side, and there's the river, and yeah, well, more of that when it comes to the battle for Washington. Well, His Excellency the President, glorious victory at Tennessee River, Ohio squadron in retreat, all enemy ships, well, sadly they escaped. The condition of the enemy fleet is believed to be deteriorated, the condition of my fleet is intact. That's good news. One more time. Okay. Hold on. Are we again moving back? No. So, let's see, Ohio squadron, disabled 1. Ship 1. Now, it is May 30th, and because we had prisons overcrowded, POWs, actually POW camps overcrowded. I've built another prison camp down in New Orleans, and I've built another prison camp in Atlanta. Yeah, up here. Because we do expect more POWs to come from the east, and well, more from the west. So I've built 2 additional prison camps. Now I'm not sure what we're gonna do here, but I'm thinking about moving the army, moving our New Orleans squadron. They are low on provisions. We have a disabled ship, but we have 9 ships. Should we pull it back to Memphis to kinda regroup? Or should we press on and start messing up with supplies here? They are building up an army. We need to mess up their supplies. So let's move it up here. Because we have to stall them. We have to stall them until we build up the supply depot and equip our units. Still no chances of doing that, so yeah, let's hope we won't be pushed out of this area. But yeah, that's it. Moving on. By the way, I kinda forgot to click and show these two things up there. So one is the intelligence report. His Excellency the President, according to our intelligence sources and analysis, the federal government is currently discussing the following policies. Militia Act 3. I guess they are researching Militia Act 3. The government is in a crisis because we are in Washington, I guess, as the nation's recruitment base has deteriorated. Ooh, the federal relations to Spain are currently at 0. Estimated 300 men have been recruited in 2 brigades. The following fleets have been raised: Long Island Sound Squadron, operating near Connecticut. 11 new ships have been started construction in shipyards. Oof. Okay. The morale of the federal armies is currently at 67. The enemy has lost 3 high-ranking officers, among them Colonel Lawler, Sheridan, and 3 colonels and Christian. So, the enemy is carrying out offensive operations. Yeah, we know that. Mainly I'm worried about the middle here. Now, economy report. We've seen that in the past. 4 buildings were constructed for prison camps. Export volume. Yeah, we are importing more than exporting. So our corporate production is kind of failing. We also rehabilitated Colonel William Loring, whose previous failures as a commander had tarnished his name among the soldiers. So yeah, that's fine. Good news. Well, nothing else to report. I'm just skedaddling along with time, and yeah, tune in. We'll pop in when we engage. Pause time. June the 1st, 1861. Projects. It says suppress population, no. Infrastructure reform, nope. Weapon production, that sounds good. 2.5 million. Industry. Subsidize industry as industry. Plantation mechanization and cotton is king. So, time for us to finally subsidize something. We're gonna go and subsidize weapon production. Subsidize domestic weapons production. This will make production of weapons more profitable to manufacturers and boosting production volume. Each level increases weapon production efficiency. Now, I want to check something before we click that. First of all, still 12 days. Okay, finances, military. Weapons. We are waiting for the delivery of reboard muskets. 119 days. 25,000 pieces only. So, I'm wondering if this number is gonna go down. So, 119.4. Plus 5%. Please go down. 0 pieces. 119.4. Maybe a day needs to pass. So we're gonna pass a day. Just so you guys on YouTube see if this helps or not, because I've been asking about this in one of the previous sessions. Maybe in the session that I was supposedly recording. 119.2 days. Well, man, we are... use the F word here. Well, I guess that's it. We're gonna have to wait for new projects to be available and to get some sort of a New rifles, we're gonna buy those. It's crazy, but we're gonna have to work on our finances. I guess the Union issued some bonds, might be in the reports. But anyway, I'm gonna move on. Well, tune in when something interesting happens. I've spotted a glimpse. I think these armies have moved closer. Now, I don't know why we are straight spot on the river. I did move them kinda into the middle of Washington, but they pulled back. So let's maybe try and force this engagement. Hold on. Oh! Were they like on the river? Okay, that's fine. Let's see their supply. Everybody's supplied, so we don't have to build up. Any supply depots. The rest of it, it's June 11th. It's pretty much a stalemate, unless we do something stupid and attack. Railroad construction, plantation mechanization. So we still don't have. Subsidize agriculture, that's what we want to get, because this will output the farms, encourage further expansion, will increase agricultural productivity. No. Where's the... Jeez Louise, why is this one so odd? Farm mechanization, that's what we want. Requires workforce to join the volunteer armies, so it will free the workforce for the volunteer army. So farm mechanization. Nothing on the military side. We are getting close to military 1 in 3 days. We do have an issue. So we have now 96,000 men. The enemy has 100,000. So I think we're fine. So for the time being, you know, I was talking about deciding, are we gonna take government funding or take Regulars Act? I think for now we might take the government funding, though our finances are kinda okay-ish. But again, as soon as we are gonna start buying rifles or muskets, rifled muskets, these things are gonna change, so we have to be ready. Anyway, let's move on. Well, they are on the trains, so let's see if they are moving towards us. That's 30,000 men. With additional 17 that might come in to help. Let's see if we can. Springfield's mixed rifles. We cannot. What about cannons? 12 pounders. Are these the Napoleons? Anybody with 6 pounders? You guys have 6 pounders. Let's see if we can give them something better. 24 pounders, we have 14 pieces. They have a range of 1500 yards, 3 rounds a minute. Poor accuracy, here it's mediocre accuracy. You know what, we're gonna give them the 24 pounders. We'll swap out some range for higher accuracy, even though they fire slower, but 10 guns, 20 guns, 35 guns altogether, which means we can engage in a duel and win. But yeah, let's move the time. Let's hope there's gonna be engagement here. I'm kinda eager to fight. Military policy enacted. The Confederacy strengthens its military. More money to the military. That's what we need. Navy proposes arming civilian ships, preparations for a blockade. Alrighty, hold on. So, projects. No, finances. Military, 5 million. This will go up faster now. But it's gonna take a very long time before we get anything. Jeez Louise, this is taking forever. Okay, it seems like, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take the Regulars Act. We're gonna take the Regulars Act, 19 days. And get more men on the field. Especially the ones that have high experience. And we're gonna figure out, well, maybe we're gonna take them over to the west or maybe here in Tennessee to start messing around with some enemy armies. But yeah, I guess time to move on. They still didn't attack. The Union just finished Militia Act 3, so we are lacking behind on that. Let's go and check the report. Maybe it, well, maybe it needs to pass a month or a week. I don't know when this might refresh. But anyway, a good message. Weapons are delivered. Let's check that out. The weapon order of 64 pieces of 24-pounder howitzers has been accomplished. The weapons have been added to our depots and can be used to equip units. Alrighty. Now we know. We need a depot to be able to equip our units. So we're gonna start building a depot here straight away. With the South Carolina State Militia, get your butts and start building a depot. I mean, lift your butts and start building a depot. How far are we here? It's gonna take a while. So I guess the question was answered, the one that I had before about the supply depots. But anyway, I think we can still upgrade the units here if we had enough pieces. So we got the new cannons, 10-pounders, 6-pounders. Let's see. So we got the 24-pounder howitzers, right? 72 pieces. These are 2.5 rounds a minute, mediocre accuracy. We're gonna take it. $66 pieces. For the time being, we're not gonna do another order. We're not gonna order more. This is fine, but I am gonna equip all the other units, especially the ones in the west, with these cannons. Yeah, here we can equip the cannons. So I'm honestly not sure. Let's hope we're gonna be able to equip them with the rifles as well. 24-pounders. Okay, we can also put people into the unit. So let's replenish that. Plop, and then we're gonna send these guys back to replenishment. $2,200 men. Let's replenish these units as well. Springfields, 1800. Just replenish all and send them back. Okay, I'll do that with all other units and tune in when something interesting happens. Subsidize Agriculture, Farm Mechanization. Okay, finally. Seems like we've come to... we've managed to get to the farm mechanization. So subsidize farming by financing large-scale mechanization of agriculture. This mechanization includes the introduction of innovations such as horse-drawn reapers, racking, binding and threshing machines. With machines taking the place of humans in many areas, output is greatly increased, while at the same time freeing previously required workforce to join the volunteer armies. Each level of this project increases farm output and available volunteers. Now before we click on that one, we're gonna go and check how many volunteers we have. I did recruit a few new units. because I've used up, so for example this one's new, so we used up 3,000 men just to fill in the ranks of the armies. But yeah, let's go and check. So we have 23,000 recruits, volunteers, 23,000. Now we're gonna take the farm mechanization, if I can find it. What the heck are you? Ah. Plop. That's a big number. Mainly in Texas. So 35,000 men. Well guys, it's definitely worth doing what we've just done. Railroad construction, trade deals, in diplomacy, we'll need diplomacy for getting some foreign rifles. This is gonna go very slow, so yeah, thinking about going diplomacy 1 just so we can increase the funding might not be a bad option. We also need to get our Militia Act 3, which is gonna take a while, but yeah, for now regulars, and then we're gonna decide what's gonna happen. So, moving on, 2 enemy armies just popped up. This is dangerous. They have 3 now. 9,000 men, 12,000, so we're talking 20,000. Oh my god, they're gonna push us out of this area. We don't have Springfield muskets. Springfield muskets are crap. We have to hold out. Time to recruit more troops. Have's division is gonna get additional 2 brigades. This is gonna seriously hamper our situation here until the supply depot is done, ready in 12 days. Oh my god. They are starving, they're without supplies, their morale is low, everything's going wrong in the west. So let's hope we actually manage to hold out. We are also gonna go, because we're gonna be on the defensive here, we will also recruit an additional cannons. Oops. Ah, this one is replenishing. Commander. We need a commander who is good in administration, for sure. Administration is the king here in the west. Come on, get me someone with 3 stars in administration, please. Okay, you're gonna do. Pemberton, you're gonna be... Okay, a veteran, West Point graduate. This time, we're gonna recruit horse-drawn artillery. And we're gonna recruit 3 units. Oops, I guess we cannot. Why cannot we recruit? Oh my god, I made a mistake. That's fine. We're gonna recruit 3. Oh my god, what did I do? Who did I swap out? Okay, you're gonna get 3 horse-drawn artillery. Why cannot we do that? Can we only go with regular artillery? Ah, we didn't invest into that yet. Okay, we need to swap out that commander. Where the heck did it go? Like I said, I'm derping it out today. Something's wrong with my brains, even though I've slept well enough. Let's see. I mean, where the heck did that commander go now? It's quite easy for you guys on YouTube, just you know, press the backward arrow and see what the heck I was clicking, but now I cannot check back. Oh, please, please, somebody who has 3 stars in administration. I also cannot remember the guy's name. Oof. Leadership initiative. I mean, holy crap, guys, holy crap. You know what? Ramsur. Yeah, you're gonna do. 20 days, 17 days, 19 days. Holy moly. We're gonna swap out for 24 pounders. Straight away. And we really have an issue here in the west, so let's hope we are actually going to be able to hold out. If they come with all 3 armies, we're done for. Alrighty, let's move on time. I'll report in when something happens. Oof, we got a bit lucky here. I've seen an enemy army that moved on the river, and I was worried. So there's 2 more additional armies up here on the north. But I've seen one move along the river, while these 2 were just staying outside of the area to attack. It is June 24th. Can we equip an army? So we will not get any reinforcements. I don't know why. Maybe because they're busy building up the supply depot. Yeah, we can actually manage this army and equip them with something. Oops, let's close that. But we cannot do anything with Sibley's army. We do have a serious issue here. Units with low morale. We're low on munition, provisions, supplies are low. We still need how many? 8 days to build up the supply depot, so then the situation is gonna start getting better. But we have 20,000 men versus enemies like 15,000-ish. 22 cannons, they're gonna get reinforcements. We are not gonna get the reinforcements, but anyway, we got lucky because if an additional army would come down, we would probably have to pull back, lose everything here. So let's hope we manage to win. George Cadwallader, he's insignificant at 55. Passive, liked, mediocre administrator, and foreseeable. Our Robert E. Lee is a renowned man, distinguished, active, unpredictable. Anyway, let's hope we manage to pull this one out. To pull the rabbit out of the hat. So, Battle of Rolla again. Missouri, June 24th, 1861. Well, Battle of Rolla, here it is. We have a major issue on our hands, and I'm worried we might not be able to pull this one off. It's because of our supply situation. More or less all of our units are wavering. Cannons, both main divisions, including the Mississippi Rifle, they are unstable. I'm gonna send generals to rally. The only stable division are these mixed muskets under Haves. So yeah, that's a bit of an issue. I'm also gonna put you there. Let's hope he can do something, increasing the morale, you know. You go on rally as well. So the plan is pretty simple. I'm not going to build any defenses because that's wood line. I will try and do my best to kind of keep the enemy out of the woods. But if I move too close, they're going to have high positions. Well, they're going to have higher positions anyway. So we're gonna have an issue because we're gonna have to attack them up the hill if they outrange us with low morale and all that. So let's hope that the Mississippi Riflemen can pull something off, plus that the cannons can do something. I've actually been contemplating about moving a Hager's division up here. And because I do expect the enemy to come down this road. They're gonna spawn here. They might even send units around. That's why we're keeping this one at the back. But if that's the case, if they come this way, we do not want to have a whole division on the other side of the forest, because they won't be able to come down in time to help out. They're gonna move down the road. We might hold them off with cannons and Mississippi rifles. Have these brigades up, hidden up here, and then swoop down on their flank. But if they're gonna attack up the hill, you know what? We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. We're gonna put them up here into the woods on top of this ridge. We're gonna put these guys into a single line with Mississippi rifles on the road. Oh boy. Okay, this should do. So they have a long firing position, firing range. We're gonna move, probably try and stall them with skirmishers. Can you go on a rally as well? You can. And yeah, hope to blast them with cannons. And then we're gonna come down the hill and try and outflank, outsmart, outmaneuver them. So, time to start the battle. I'll tune in when we engage the enemy. Interesting. Enemy 3rd Division has marched from the battlefield. Oh, I like that news. I've also decided to start building up at least some defensive positions for the front line. Would you guys mind? Hold on. This is all messed up. No, get over there. Why cannot they finish building this thing? Oh boy, okay. I guess that's derped out as well. I'm gonna skip time. Still the enemy hasn't shown. Their division has withdrawn. So let's hope not... I mean, we do have a chance of winning now. Here they come. 1st Cavalry 450 men, 1st Brigade 1700. As predicted, they're coming down the road. I don't know why a part of the defenses, you can see a line here, it's not built. I just couldn't get the units to build this part up. We do have our Mississippi riflemen behind the line. The range is not that good, but we do have the cannons firing down on the enemy positions already. So these 2 units will stay where they are. Everybody else is rallying their troops. These guys are fine, which is super great. 1st Brigade, let them come. Now, for now, the Mississippi riflemen can do their job, and if we move the skirmishers in to the edge of the forest, we should be able to drive them off. Let's hope that their division, which one was it? 3rd Division, right? Battlefield. Oh, 100 men and 50 cavalry. Holy crap, that's not many. That's not a lot of troops. Alrighty, man, get ready. Long range, set. Ooh, okay, fine. Send in the skirmishers. We just need to hold them back. They've opened up, time to bear down on them. Okay, there comes their main army. 1800 men, 1900 men. Let's hope our defensive positions hold. Now, as long as they're firing on the skirmishers, it's fine. We need to keep these guys alive. The big muddies. Let's hope they make us proud by routing cavalry, and the 1st brigade would be nice before the enemy comes. Now, I'm a bit... Oof. You know, I'm thinking about moving the cannons closer, just so they would fire down on the enemy. But then we'll expose them to enemy fire. Stop being nervous, you dumbasses. They're being flanked. That's great. Okay, I think we're gonna have to send the main army down soon. As soon as they engage, we're gonna send them down. Are they retreating? Not yet. Are they in close range? Sadly, no. Oof. Cavalry is pushing. Simply have to do that. And losses do we have 6. Where is our general? So it seems like the whole enemy army is gonna come down. Let's send in some reinforcements. Are we firing? I don't know if they can fire, but it's time to send this division down. Oops, maybe not. 2nd brigade, how strong are they? 17,000 men. Let's send them in. Oof, it's gonna take a while before they actually manage to march all the way down. We're gonna keep sending in skirmishers. Okay, these cannons are firing. Could you please... turn in and start... No, 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 you dumbasses! Stop! Get back. Skirmishers out, please. Unstable. Heavy losses. You know what? Recall the skirmishers. You guys are recall the skirmishers as well, and we're gonna start marching onto the enemy. We need to help out. It's gonna take a while for the orders to come up. What we're also gonna do, we're gonna send these 24 pounders closer. Don't tell me these guys are... Oh my god, okay, get into the position. Double time it. How many losses? 186 and already running. Shame on you. Shame on you. The big muddies. Rally the troops, please. No. No, 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 no. Stop. Stop. Oh, this is bad situation. Are we on the move yet? There comes the horse. We're gonna have to rush them down. We're gonna have to march them in. Either we like it or not. Now where are these guys running to? Can you please rally them? I don't know why it doesn't go to their unit. We need to keep them in order as well. Let's hope the cannons can do a lot of damage to enemy morale. Alrighty, we're moving down from the hill. And we're pushing on. They just need to get a bit closer. I think these guys are doing close range. Maybe not, we'll see. Come on. Detachment. Oh, poor cannons. They're gonna get lit up. Will you fire? Okay, guess not. I'm gonna have to move in. Double time it, boys. Let's hope nobody else retreats. Five losses. Drive them back. Now, why don't we have like defensive positions? Sometimes you have to turn the units around a bit and they get their cover bonus up, but this one just doesn't want to. Now we're gonna wait for our flanking maneuver to for our pincer army or division to come down. Come on, man, let them have it. Jesus Christ, they had 100 losses, not sure if they even managed to take a shot. I mean, to fire a shot off. They seem to be retreating, and you guys need to go long range. Okay, they're behind cover, not sure how, maybe because of the road. Press on, they still have... Well, actually, no, stop. We need the guns to fire on the enemy. So we're gonna let them be, stay there. The orders should get through. Push on. How are we doing here? Unstable, but firing. Okay, there's the orders. March. Seems like these guys cannot be... Oh boy. Let's say cannot be inspired. Now the enemy has figured out there's something wrong behind their line. Yes, it's going well, it's going perfect. We have long range of these guys. This poor second brigade is getting lit up from 3 sides. Okay, now, nice. They do have a field of fire. Get down on them, man. Get down on them. Continue up with the pressure. Just march in. Oh man, I think it was a very good decision to bring in, I mean to put this division, to put Hooger up on top of the hill. I think it was not spotted at all, so the enemy never knew we have an army up there. And now they're moving in to completely obliterate the enemy. We are in a bit of a situation here. Get closer. And why aren't you dumbasses moving, even though they got their orders? My god, maybe because, well, I don't know, they should move. Where's the commander? Rally them. Alrighty, move in boys. Close range and just blast them into smithereens. How are we doing here? 360 losses. It's their first battle. They're still stable, so congratulations. Buford is keeping the morale up and keeping the troops in order. The big muddies. I don't know what's going on lately, but the troops from you guys, from the YouTube viewers, they are not performing that well, though they are always in the first line of battle. Why do you need to turn? Don't tell me they're gonna turn their asses onto the enemy again. Roads. Turn towards the enemy. Okay, I think that's it. More or less. Push on. You guys need to push on. Can they run across? I guess they're running off the field. Not yet. Advance. Advance. Are they really coming back? First Cavalry, 550 men. Okay, it seems like they're not done yet. So, would you guys please get your grip together? Probably they're running away from the enemy. Come on, we need to push them. Close range, please. Defend our rear. This is an uphill battle here, so really hope we will really need to concentrate our troops. I'm thinking about switching fire up on this cavalry, but the second brigade is a bigger issue here. Does the enemy have any more units? No. Now they at least moved closer to the commander, so let's hope he can rally the troops. And you try and rally something. Okay, they are tired. We just need to drive them off. No. Follow these guys. We are not gonna go and follow them across the creek. We're slowly gonna go back to the lines and establish the lines. Get into position, please, before you get lit up. Okay, finally they gave way. They're being shot in their backs. We're gonna pull all the way to the creek, just in case anything comes back. You guys move up north. I think they're gonna pull back. You hold. Holy moly. This was quite a battle. I'm pretty sure they're gonna pull back. I mean, they're gonna retreat, so if they retreat, I'll meet you on the victory screen. Well, we won. They retreated. They had one more brigade that kind of tried to come in, but then decided to withdraw. So they had, the Union had 2100 losses. We had 1100 losses. We lost 4 guns, the enemy lost 10 guns. It was a minor Confederate victory, but a victory nevertheless. Our losses were quite high, to be honest, but it's more or less because the Muddies have kind of pulled out of the battle. So yeah, let's hope that won't happen in the future. But anyway, this will conclude today's episode. So stay safe and stay awesome, and hope to see you in the next one.